to my YouTube channel, Love for Intuitive Astrology. So today I will talk about the year of 2025 for the sign of Aquarius. So I recommend you to watch this video if you have your sun, your moon, or your rising sign in Aquarius. And especially this is mostly accurate for Aquarius rising and Aquarius sun. And we're going to look at all the slow-moving planets, the changes of signs of the planets, where that's going to be, in which house for you Aquarius. And also we're going to look at the best months for traveling and love and all that stuff. So I'm super excited. Let's have a look at your overview of 2025 and what you can expect. Okay, I'm gonna name everything most realistically possible. So there are gonna be lessons, good stuff, bad stuff. Just keep an open mind, and yeah, let's begin. So we're starting off this year with Mars retrograde. And Mars will start in the sign of Leo in January and move slowly to the sign of Cancer up until the 23rd of February 2025. And when we look at Mars retrograde, this is really about, it's a very masculine planet, right? So it wants to move forward, it wants to move really fast, but somehow you're gonna be like stopped because it's an internal planet. So they want you to internalize Mars, and this can create some frustrations in the houses that it's going to pass. And for you Aquarius, this is going to be in your 7th house of relationships. So be aware that in January there might be some disagreements or some irritations or frustrations with your partner. But these are things that you're gonna have to work through and you're gonna have to talk through, because very often these are things that already were maybe irritating you, but you never discussed that. So now is the time to do that and grow stronger together. So in February, you're gonna have Mars in Cancer, so Mars retrograde. Now it's time to watch your health, okay? Go to the doctor if something doesn't feel right, especially for females when it comes to hormones, and for males, you know, watch with your muscles and your prostate, like, you know, double check your health. If you have to, go to a doctor and do holistic approach secondly, okay? But first you're gonna have to see what is up. True science. Also, it's important to be aware at work. So there could be some disputes with colleagues or people that you work with. So make sure that you talk things through in a peaceful way, but there might be some irritations with them, or some people that may be spreading some gossip or something that is not very nice. I don't know how else to say it. So on the 23rd, it's going to station direct, and then we're going to have Venus retrograde. And Venus retrograde is going to be in the sign of Aries. Aries and Pisces are really like main subjects of the year of 2025. And you know, Venus retrograde will start in your 3rd house in Aries and will slowly move in the sign of Pisces. So this is your 3rd house and 2nd house. So when Venus is retrograde, again, it's going inward, the energy. So there has a lot to do with your communication skills. Maybe you need to talk things through with your siblings, okay? Someone from the past might contact you, someone romantic, and you're gonna have a good conversation with each other. And maybe there needs to be some forgiveness or something that you need to say before you can move on and really come closer to yourself. Because Aries is all about your identity and your leadership. And, you know, maybe you want to talk things through before you're really comfortable taking the next step in your life, whatever that may be. You could even travel to someone and talk things through, okay? To your siblings or someone romantic. Then it goes into Pisces, which is more about, and it will be up until the 12th of April, then it will station direct again. This has to do with your money, okay? The second house is your self-worth and your money. So where are still some insecurities or wounds that you're feeling that are holding you back from earning the money that you deserve or you think you deserve? And we also have the North Node in the sign of Pisces that, from the 29th of January. And this will be there the whole year. So there will be a lot of focus on earning money. And when Saturn is still in the sign of Pisces up until the 25th of May, there would still be a lot of hard work. So I'm putting a lot of hard work into whatever I'm doing. But after that, there will be some relief and some release when Saturn goes in the third house, okay? It will be easier to make money, but sometimes we have to start somewhere. And we have to learn that we need to earn the money and sometimes need to work hard towards getting it. And then from there, it can increase because Saturn builds long-term stuff. It can restrict, but it can also make you work hard and be more humble and also teach you that sometimes you have to work a bit harder, but eventually it will give you long-term money and growth. Another major thing, Aquarius, I shouldn't forget this, is Pluto is now in your sign until 2044. And this will impact especially people who have between 0 and 10 degrees, okay? At the beginning of the year, it would be between 0 and 5, okay? Let me see how far it actually gets because I'm saying that. How far does it get by the end of the year? December. Where's Pluto? Okay, between 0 and 5 degrees point. Okay, so the whole year, especially Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising between 0 and 5 degrees, you're gonna have this massive transformation. So you're gonna experience maybe a complete restructure of your life. When it's on your sun, this is more related to your identity. When it's on your moon, this is more related to your emotions, okay? But Pluto, you cannot escape change. It will force it on you. If you don't accept it, it's just it's gonna happen because it's gonna make you explode. You can no longer handle a situation and you have to make changes and you're gonna feel that, okay? But always, they're gonna be always there for the good. And I have a video about Pluto conjunct the Ascendant. If you wanna watch that, I have it in my natal chart. So I think I have a pretty good saying on what that's gonna do when you have that. So check out that video so you know how to work with Pluto in conjunct the Ascendant or your Sun or your Moon and how to work with that kind of energy. Because ultimately it can lead to so much transformation and growth. So it's actually quite beautiful if you know how it works. So from the 25th of May, we're gonna have Saturn in the sign of Aries, and it's in your third house. So siblings is a very important subject. It might be that there's some difficulty or your relationship is a bit colder than usual and you already have Chiron there. So maybe you've really taken care of your sibling or there's just a painful relationship and it might turn a bit colder or you're gonna have to work really hard to maintain it, right? At the same time, this is transport. So if you wanna buy a car, make sure to triple check the car. Bring someone that has a lot of knowledge about cars because otherwise you might buy something that isn't completely what it says it is. So that's very important. Neptune is also going in the sign of Aries on the 30th of May and it's going to be in a conjunction with Saturn. These two planets are going to dance around each other for basically the whole year. And Neptune could make you a bit foggy in your mind. So if you would have Neptune in the third house, it could disrupt a bit your communication skills. And it's not that it's becoming bad, it's just becoming more spiritual, more poetic. more creative, but not very grounded. So it really depends on what kind of job you have, what kind of daily life you have. But Saturn is going to ground this creativity. So you could be even writing a poetry book, right? You could be writing a book. It's going to take a long time because Saturn takes its time, but you can really put your wounds and your feelings and your difficulties on paper if you want to, okay? So in a way, this can create a huge growth. Saturn will be in Aries up until the 1st of September, and then in 2026, it will be back in Aries, okay, in February. We also have Jupiter moving signs, okay? So up until the 9th of June, 2025, Jupiter will be in your 5th house in Gemini. So in the 5th house, it's about romance. So if you're looking for love or you want to be discovering, this is the time to do that. If you're in a relationship, go on some dates, you know, spoil each other, enjoy. You could also become pregnant or expect a child during this time. And Jupiter is gonna make that more easy for you, okay? Better, more fluent. So yeah, it's a good time to conceive or, you know, work on your things. Have fun. So yeah, and also the relationship with your kids can be quite good. Then after the 9th of June, Jupiter is moving into your 6th house. So this is a beautiful placement in general because Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. It loves to be in Cancer. One downside to Jupiter in the 6th house is that be careful with your food. On the one hand, it can really enhance your health and you're going to feel so healthy and so good, but it could lead to a bit of overeating. So make sure you do sports, especially swimming is really good for you. In the workplace, you could get some real good compliments. You could have a really beautiful relationship with your colleagues. You might get a promotion. So this is a beautiful year if you want to switch jobs as well after June. You might be a lot luckier finding a job that you really like. So this is a nice time to do that, or to apply for maybe a higher position. The biggest changes are happening in the 10th house, but in the 6th house, it can definitely help you and even attract more clients, right? It's usually in the same field, the same job, you can really expand. And it's going to be a lot easier because if Saturn is there, it makes it more difficult. But Jupiter is definitely helping you. And let's not forget animals. You could get a dog or a cat or any type of animal that you like. And it's gonna feel like family. Same with your colleagues. At work is so important because your colleagues are like family. So it's important to have a good relationship with them, because if you don't, you probably don't want to stay for very long in a certain job. Uranus is in the 4th house, has been in the 4th house for quite some time. And this is creating a place or no place, you know, this is creating a restlessness. Like, I cannot sit still, especially at home. I feel restless. I don't know which way to go. And on the 7th of July, Uranus is going in your 5th house, okay? And this will be beautiful, especially if you're into like writing, photography. You're gonna have a lot of creative ideas. So this whole year is basically very good for your creativity. Read into anything that you're interested in, get some new hobbies, follow your heart, okay? And don't let people judge what it is that you want to do, okay? Because anything that you choose from the heart is for your highest purpose. Because some people say, yeah, but what if they choose bad stuff as a hobby? But if you're connected to the light and to your heart, you're not choosing something bad, okay? You're choosing something that fits your heart, basically. So Uranus is going to be in Gemini up until the 8th of November. If you don't want children, be careful, okay? Because Uranus is unexpected. Boom, there it is. So be careful if you don't want that. But I definitely, if you do want, I would go for the beginning of the year. Better chances for everything. What else can I tell you, my amazing Aquarius? Let's go to all the best months, okay? So travel months for my Aquarius. March, April, September, and October are travel months. Health months, June until the end of the year, are great months for your health, good news, work on a good diet, work on your body. It's a good time, okay? Money, February and March are good months for money. But there is a but. We do have the North Node there, but we also have Saturn there, okay? So there might be a slower process. So you might earn a lot of money, but make sure to know how to really manage it, not spend it too soon. Love months, January until June are beautiful love months. July and August are great for love, or if you want to get married and all that stuff. Just take into account the Mercury retrogrades, okay? Unless you have that in your natal chart. Career months, June until the end of the year are the best months for career, changing careers, expanding your career. This is not to confuse with 10th house, which is more about launching a business. That's different. This is about expansion, okay? Expansion or changing your daily job. Moving. So the best months to move are March and April. Anyways, this is my overview for you for 2025. I would love to hear from you in the comments. What are your plans for 2025? And I would love to know what you're gonna do, what your vision is. And also, before you go, I would like to talk about about the upcoming astrology and meditation retreats. So intuitive astrology, I'm gonna do retreats 7 days. It's gonna be in the middle of mountains and greenery, and it's really calm here. We're gonna do some fun workshops to learn astrology, to connect with yourself. I'm gonna teach you how to become more intuitive and how to break certain karmic patterns. It's gonna be very transformational, very Pluto, and I really want to help more people to become more awakened and to break their karmic cycles so they can live a life that is more suiting for them. So thank you so much for being here. Have a happy new year. Happy 2025, and so many blessings to you. All the best.